Most of us did have that phase. You know the routine, employing all the old tricks. Spread your food around the plate. Pretend to take bites. Give a fake, that's good. Capped off with an all done, may I be excused.
For me, Alice, thanks. Maybe excuse me.
Yeah, Mom never did fall for it, but it was worth a try. And for those that were cynical of the choosy eater, we want you to hold that thought. Because today we are counting down the most disgusting dishes from yesteryear. No, we're not talking about Brussels sprouts, creamed spinach, or Aunt Fran's mysterious casserole with the raisins. Sorry, Aunt Fran. We're taking this a step further. In today's video, we are naming the foods that would even make the most adventurous, open-minded diners think twice. From a GLACE fish mold to a ham and bananas Hollandaise. The creators of these dishes must have been outright cruel. Or perhaps they were the picky eaters that are now trying to make us feel their pain. We can't even imagine trying to stomach some of these now. What's even more fascinating is that a lot of these dishes are still being made today, either vintage style or with a little modern twist. Whether the dish was for a special occasion or just because, we are left with the same question. What were we thinking? I'm your host, Nostalgic Nick from Do You Remember? And today we're looking back at the weirdest foods that your grandparents ate back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Be sure to hit the like button in the bottom right-hand corner and also subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button. Alright everybody, wash your hands cause it's supper time. Monterey Souffle Salad. Fair warning, the Monterey Souffle Salad looks nothing like a salad. This Eye of the Dragon looking salad was created in part by Star-Kissed Tuna. They put out ads in 1955 containing this recipe, so check your cabinets now and see if you can prepare one today. You need to look for lemon, gelatin, tuna, preferably Star-Kissed, wink wink, mayonnaise, and some vegetables. And yes, I honestly have no idea how any of this goes together, but the veggies specified are chopped cucumber or celery, some sliced olives, chopped pimento, and of course, grated onion. Because if we cry when we cut onion, just imagine the tears that'll stream as you grate the little sucker. The recipe also suggests Hellmann's mayo, but personally being from South Carolina, I prefer Duke's. Granted, I have not tried Duke's in this tuna jello. Maybe next year for my birthday. A supporter messaged us saying her family would add a can of undiluted cream of tomato soup to spice it up. Because I, for one, needed this tuna jello mold to be more interesting. To be honest, I have made a dish similar to this, just sans the jello. I'm talking about a tuna rice salad. Brown rice, tuna, celery, lemon, and tomato. Simple and cheap dish. However, not as exciting as this mold of fun. This jiggly dish was often made in the 50s as a casserole, so it could suffice for virtually any occasion. We're just not entirely sure why it was made at all. 7-Up Mayonnaise Jello Salad. Here at Do You Remember, we'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the many things that go well together. Laverne and Shirley, Bert and Ernie, milk and cookies. You know, 7-Up and mayonnaise. The recipe is as basic as it sounds. Mayo, 7-Up soda, diced fruit, marshmallows, cream cheese, and of course, gelatin. Just look at that texture, folks. Can you say yum? Yeah, me neither. This salad is traditionally served for the holidays and has a tropical flavor due to the pineapple, cherry, and lime flavors. This recipe gained some popularity a few years back when Ellen DeGeneres highlighted this comedian named Kaylin, who gained fame by live commenting those popular overhead shot recipe videos.
No, you're not about to mix this stuff all together. Oh no. Jesus, take the wheel.
Apparently this dish isn't as crazy as it sounds. It tastes somewhere between a key lime pie and a citrus cheesecake. Why is mayo even in the recipe? Is it to cut down the sweetness? Or is it to gross out my brother Pat, who cannot touch the stuff? We honestly don't know, but we're gonna leave it in because it's been in the recipe for almost a century. GLACE fish mold. Ever felt the need to take flaked fish, chopped pimento, and throw it in a gelatin mold? Nope, neither did we. Hey, it's shaped like a fish. That's pretty cute. Now this one actually might take the cake, or the jello mold, for the most jaw-dropping dish on the list. I mean, just look at it. The recipe is basically a jelloed fish that is often completed with olive eyes. You start out melting the gelatin with sugar, salt, and lemon juice. Then you fold in the fish. Is it a goldfish? No, fold in the fish. And actually you can use any type of fish or even shellfish. Along with the flaky seafood, add green pepper, cucumber wedges, onion rings, pimento, and celery. That's it. Pour it into your fish mold that we all have, served with a bowl of mayonnaise on the side, because why not? And finally, garnish the eyes with the olives. That way, you can meet your jiggly fish before you devour it. Bon appetit, or maybe not. I mean, it's fish jello. ham and bananas Hollandaise. Ew. This was the one I was dreading to eventually getting to on this list. A fun fact about this dish is that it was actually made up by the government to distract people from the oil embargo. And well, it's definitely distracting. Complete with bananas, lemon juice, sliced boiled ham, mustard, hollandaise sauce, and light cream, banana hollandaise is perfect for any brunch occasion, so they say. And commenters on these recipes actually say it is delicious. Plus, you can cheat with a jar of hollandaise instead of the mix packets. But just don't leave off the sauce, as it cuts through the sweetness of the banana while the mustard pairs with the ham to add saltiness. Well, I'll be damned. Some people actually really enjoy this. Frosted ribbon sandwich loaf. This one was popular in the 1960s and consists of many different layers of fillings and ingredients from mayonnaise, of course, to pickle relish to ground cooked ham and horseradish. While this dish gives off a frosted appearance, do not be fooled. This dish surely isn't sweet, as you'll be biting into a savory loaf you will never forget. Even vintage advertisements for the loaf show a cake cutter being used to slice through it, so the taste may come as a shock to some who are expecting a carrot cake. This frosted loaf holds a surprise in every layer, so this is technically one of the more advanced dishes on our countdown. Perfection salad. Nothing screams perfection like the sight of this bad boy. Another salad on the list that doesn't actually look anything like a salad. Noticing a trend here, and don't get your hopes up. This one can be added to the ongoing pattern of foods being made with Jell-O. Again, you would start by melting the gelatin and stirring in the apple and lemon juices along with the vinegar and water. Next step is adding all the perfection. You add in the carrot, celery, cabbage, green pepper, and pimento before pouring it all into a mold. Any type fish mold would do, and you guessed it, serve alongside this perfection the perfect bowl of Miracle Whip or mayo to add more excitement. Apparently this dish is a very lemony, sweet, and sour coleslaw. We've also heard of people using shredded apples and lime flavoring to give it a different twist. I think I'll just stick to a normal Caesar salad, please. I also wish I could go back in time like Marty McFly, not to bet on sports, but to buy stock in pimentos and mayonnaise, cause they were in everything. Egg nests. The 42-cent lunch, I'll take it. And this one is so close to being so delicious if it wasn't for that raw egg. Because I know from my father yelling at us to stop eating the raw cookie dough or we'll get sick, that raw eggs are a no-go in my household. Also, poking out the center of the bread and injecting an egg, it just feels like a last-minute science fair entry. Egg nests, also known as cloud eggs, are nearly as popular today as they were back in the day. You'll need some basics: eggs, bread, butter, and salt. That's it. First, toast your bread, then separate your egg whites from the yolks. Next, beat the heck out of the egg whites like they just made you eat a GLACE fish mold. It only takes a minute with the electric beater. Now, it's time to assemble. Take out your mayo and pimentos. Just kidding. Butter the toast. Dollop the egg whites on each slice and make an indentation in the middle for your prized yolk. Now you just bake it for 15 minutes and serve with a salad, milk, and fruit for an entire lunch display. The dish even earned an honorable mention on the TV show Frasier.
Besides, I already fixed your breakfast. Now I made your eggs in a nest.
Mock apple pie. An apple pie without any apples? Blasphemy! Now, it was invented during the Depression. And you know what they say, when life gives you Ritz crackers, make an apple pie. While it still looks and tastes like an apple pie, don't be fooled. It's called mock for a reason, as it's made with Ritz crackers instead of any apples. However, according to recipes, it does taste like regular apple pie. So first off, you're gonna bring water to boil, then add sugar and cream of tartar before dropping in whole crackers to boil for 5 minutes. Then pour it all into a pie crust and sprinkle with cinnamon and lemon juice. You top it with additional crushed crackers, brown sugar, cinnamon, and bingo, an apple pie sans apples. So if you can get over the fact that it's made with Ritz crackers on the inside, then it might be a go-to dish for any special occasion, and you might fool some people while you're at it. Frozen fruitcake salad. We had to end this list with something that's not so repulsive looking. We're looking at you, GLACE fish mold. This frozen fruitcake salad is more of a sweet treat with pretty basic ingredients. All you gotta do is cream together your cream cheese and mayonnaise. Then you're gonna add all the fruits and nuts you desire. Such choices can be pineapples, diced bananas, cherries, and grapes. And don't forget the walnuts. You complete with lettuce leaves in the middle for garnish. It may not look super tasty, but with all those ingredients, it sure sounds like it. Do you remember your grandparents whipping any of these up for a special event or just because? Is there a twist on one of these classics that makes your recipe book? Or did your grandma make something entirely different yet completely off the wall? We want to know. Let us know in the comments below and maybe we can make a round 2 of incredibly baffling dishes from the past. Hey, make sure to like this video and please subscribe to our channel so you won't miss a single throwback video we come out with. From all of us here at Do You Remember, thanks for watching.